with a box out wire. I'm steering that drive like a burning tire. Crash all hope when the angles expire. Change their direction till the rhythm breaks down. Kawhi silent with the face, no sound. 2 steps later and they lost that ground. Whole offense drowning while the clamps compound. Talk loud, talk sharp, whole squad on chain. Draymond with the echo when he call in the screen. Voice hits deep like a siren in the brain. Communication make the weak spots drain. Eyes up, eyes wide, full scan of the play. Duncan reading cuts like a book a day. Weak side help with the instant sway. Every hidden route gets swept away. Close out with the feet on time. No flyby nonsense, no wild decline. Hard chop steps, then I rise in line. Shooter goes cold when the contest shine. Get through screens like smoke in the beam. Elijah 1 foot work with a ghost like scheme. Fight through bumps like a forged machine. Never let him set up the offense clean. Hand up high when the jumper rocks out. MJ shadow in a fast break drop. Make the shooter second guess with a seed of doubt. Every clean form starts to feel worn out. Full court grind, let the energy roll. Defense in the veins like a heartbeat core. 10 rules wrapped in a breakneck war. Offense might shine, but the stop score more.
Yeah, dropping low with the stance on flame. Strong for a pivot like I built my frame. Kyrie with the balance when he shake that lane. Whole crowd frozen when I switch my aim. No negative step, no slide back slow. KD straight line with a smooth glide flow. Push on the first move, let the rhythm just go. With the feet get lazy, then the body gets blow. Jab step quick while I read that toe. MJ baseline vibe when the instincts grow. Defender lean wrong in the pull up show. Booker in the mid range, letting all that glow. Stay low when I drive with a long first slide. Giannis tight length on a downhill ride. 1 dribble blast with the shoulder inside. Everything tight when the angles collide. Create that space with a step back trip. Look ahead and moon shots of a sideways flip. Jumper so calm in the chaos drip. Distance feels sharp when I touch that crisp. Change speed fast and I cut on a dime. Trey Young hezzy with a stare so prime. Crossing the daylight then I dance through time. Every shift shot like a slice in a rhyme. You screens well when the defenders stay blind. Steph curl off a pin with a torch of mine. Screener pop open when the defense bind. Extra pass hit in a perfect line. Cut to the basket then I goes back out. Tat on with the fork on a quiet route. Backdoor flash when the time it sprouts. Hold the fence slipping in a panicked out. Pick and roll sets make the mismatch spark. Hard on 1 dribble with a rest so stark. Pocket pass quick when the help goes dark. Or pull up slick with a shot so sharp. Bag so deep when I go in and out. Spin move clean on a circular bout. And reverse flip when the crowd gets loud. Whole skill tree built like I'm showing my proud. Modern game vibe in a fast paced track. Offense locked in, never leaving the crack. Legends in the mix when the skill comes back. Heavy mumble rat swing with a core pack.
Position up early with the seal on lock. I'm a KL in the post while he carving out stock. Angle to the rim like I'm cutting through rock. Dub bass growl when the pivot feet knock. Pivot with the left and I spin with the right. Elijah 1 dream shake, turning daylight tonight. Show the fake quick, then I launch on sight. Paint footwork loud in the hush of the fight. Stay low when the stance, keep the hips on fire. Shack in the paint when he lifting up and tie. Front line shaking when I back them and high up. Step drop hit like a wide to a tie. Keep the ball high when the hands come reach. Look 'em with the hold and the fundamental teach. Turn with the calm with the weak one squeeze. Hoop shot smooth like a wave to a beach. Like a wave to a beach. Opens wide, Giannis on the Euro with a full court stride. Pass a thought later when the rim feels tied inside. Killer mode with no, with a high rotate to the angle where the eyes can see. Get a pass of that window like a small key tree. Extra cuts moving like a swarm set free. Open lane shining like a break in the sea. Look off the help with a slide head tilt. Kyrie in the lane with the jelly so built. Fake pass drifting with the soft touch wheel. Then floated off glass while the paint world tilt. Finish strong through the hit, never blink at the blow. Check on drop when the contact grows. Expect that foul every trip you go. Still bank the delay, you moving too slow. All farm slow while I rise in the smoke. Mechanical space, giving breather room.
Yo, what up, y'all? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Thank you for joining us this Monday. We're in March now, you guys. All right, we've taken a step further. All right, we have games this weekend. We also have workouts Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have team practice Tuesday, Thursday. All right, hopefully we'll be in your area. I think Aurora is canceled for Friday, so heads up for that, Aurora. But you can come on out to Broomfield. I think you guys have like some kind of teacher thing going on again. They do too much school over there, man. Come on, Aurora. Give us the gym, dogs. All right, but anyways, we also have games this weekend, which won't be announced until Wednesday night because that's how they roll. But we will hopefully fix that in the future. But for right now, you'll find out your games Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Friday afternoon. It is what it is. All right. I was thinking, if you're here checking in the comment section, so that I know that you're here, please. I see, oh man, I see a whole bunch of people. I got Olivia in the comment section. I got Jethro, I got Adrian, and I see Mello. All right, if you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here, please. On March 14th, we also have our March ceremony where we will be honoring a few players. 5 players to be exact. All right, it's a very, very special thing, so make sure that you guys deserve it. Who else is here? I see Josias in the comment section. What up? All right, we also have our team for Oakland set, but more people can be added on. Okay, we also have a player or two in California is going to hook up with us as well. They used to be a part of the program, so they know our plays and everything like that too. So that's awesome. Anyways, I was thinking, don't get fooled. Don't get fooled into thinking that it's all about hiding your flaws, okay? When you're on a team or you're in a game, and you've heard me say it, if you can't dribble, don't dribble. If you can't shoot that shot, don't shoot that shot. It's time to win the game. But most people take that a little too far where they apply it to their team practices, which makes sense because you're trying to win the game, so you don't want to practice things that you're not going to do during the game. But how about the workouts? Well, they normally don't do workouts. They say work out on your own, right? All right. You need to be a part of a program that wants to work on your flaws, and you need to be excited about working on your flaws. But when we get new people coming to our program, or sometimes even the old people, they'll join a workout, suck at the stuff that we're doing, and then never come back and be like, nah, dog, I don't need to be working on that stuff. And then they aren't as good as they want to be. Look, we have 300 drills, 296 drills in this book, okay? Tells you what to do every single day, all the challenges, all that stuff. We do six per day on a cycle where there's workout stuff, there's team stuff, there's open gym stuff, and shooting stuff, right? If you can't do all of those, which I don't believe most people in the world can do every single one of these drills, if you can't do all of those perfectly, then you need to work on stuff. And if you can do all these drills, then you'll be a much more fuller player. Yes, you can just get by shooting threes and never doing anything else. But when you don't make it to, like, let's say the NBA or to D1, maybe if you knew how to rebound or to do this move or to do something else, then you would have actually made that team. Knowing more won't hurt you. Okay? All right? Don't dismiss what you don't know just because it's uncomfortable. Got it? All right, who else is here? I see Gennaro in the comment section. What's up, homie? All right, don't dismiss what you don't know just because it's uncomfortable. I see a lot of players out there just going, oh, like Gennaro in the last game. I call it, it's like a secret way to protect yourself. It's like, hey, that kid just got 4 straight rebounds on you, and you go, oh, I don't care. Yeah, you do. You care. All right, you do care. You're just saying that you don't so that it doesn't bother you so that you can move on. No, say I really care. I'm going to try my hardest to stop that thing from happening, and then go home and work on it and work on it and work on it. So we have a few new kids coming this week. When they show up, watch their eyes. When they don't know how to do something, they'll either hone in and they'll go, oh man, thank you for showing me this. Let's work hard, and they'll keep messing up, but who cares? Or they'll be like, I'm cool. Yeah, dog. I can do this move, though. Watch this move. I don't know how to do that move. I know how to do this move. It's like, dog, I'm trying to teach you how to do this move. Well, I won't ever do that one in a game. I know you won't, especially you. So, yes, don't dismiss what you don't know. And if you look at our player trajectory page, that is full of stuff that you should be doing, could be doing, would be doing, but you're not. No one's doing that thing perfectly. That's where you're lacking. And don't be cool and just be like, oh, I don't need to do all that to make the NBA. I don't need to do all that. No, don't act like that. Okay? If you want to see the player trajectory page, the player trajectory page, then you want to look in our homework section, then click on trajectory, and then it'll bring you to this page. It'll show you what you're doing right now. Be accurate in the stuff like what grade you're in, how tall your parents are, all that kind of stuff. It'll predict where you're going to go, but below that, it'll tell you what to do per day. And if you select it all, it'll be 120%. But as you select fewer things, which you should do, it'll lower it. And you want to try to get at least a B or C. All right. I think that trying to do all 6 things per day would be way too much. You start you start failing at classes. All right. If you're able to, and you have parents to help you, maybe parents that played in college, you can maybe do this because they can help you out. If you have enough time because you don't because school's very easy for you, then maybe you could do more than just the 100%. Other than that, man, shoot for a B or C with this. See what you got. But if you're on a D or an F and you say, I want to make the NBA, you're just dead wrong. So that's the player trajectory page. Make sure you guys are doing that and don't dismiss the things that you don't know. We have 300 drills in this book. So try to learn all 300 of them perfect. Because if it was a guarantee, you still couldn't do it. A guarantee to make the NBA if you knew this stuff, you still couldn't do it. So at least know all this stuff and then try to do more, right? All right. Anyways, let's begin the show with our... Who I got? I got Carlisle. Oh, man. Beckham's here. What up, homie? All right. The quote of the day. No excuses. Zero. Nada. Nil. All right. None. Don't have excuses. All right. You can have reasons that you didn't come, I suppose. But how many reasons do you have? All right. Because if I came out of nowhere and I just punched you in the face. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I tripped. You'll be hurt, but you'll be like, okay, I guess I won't hit you back. And then 5 minutes later, I go, boom, hit you again. I'll be like, oh my God, I was trying to get my shirt out of my arm, and I'm so sorry. You might believe me again, but how many excuses could I throw you? And when you guys are like, I got an excuse of why I'm not showing up. I got an excuse of why I didn't do the homework. How many do you want? 18? Because some of you guys still wouldn't make it, all right? No excuses should be the goal. And when things happen. But they should rarely happen. Got it? All right, great quote of the day, no excuses. Let's just move on. Here's the stuff that we're doing today. You should be doing the homework, guys. All right, 5 minutes of jump ropes, 100 makes, 5 minutes of ball handling, and 50 push-ups. But if you're in high school, it's double that. If you're in college, it's triple that. And if you're a pro, it's quadruple that. And this could be the workout for your entire life. On these Mondays and Wednesdays, we have this as the assigned homework because we have work. We have team practice days after that. Team practice days, we work on team stuff. You're right, yeah. But you should still be working on yourself. Okay, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays are for your skill stuff, and this Monday is no different than that. We have diagonal pro hop, ball drop layups, player repeat to shots, battle ropes, zigzag sprint D, and free throws. As easy as that is, right? All right, but let's take a look at those things so you guys can jog your memory. You should have already been doing these things as homework already on your own and posted the homework for 5 minutes. You're gonna step underneath the basket, stutter step, then go out to the corner. All right, make sure that you step in with your inside shoulder and outside shoulder and inside foot. All right, for the flare, repeat to corner option. This is one of our 3 options coming off the screen where we come off regularly. Go for a curl or go out to a flare to the corner. If you can do all 3, you will get open on shots. It's a tough shot though, so that's why we're going to work on it. It's also tough footwork. So if you do it perfectly, you have a chance to shoot. The other one is the battle rope drills. All right, easy enough. We do this for our warm-ups, but we're going to actually add it to the actual workout as well. So get prepared to get a lot of upper body work today. All right. And no, that was just the inertia we've talked. We got zigzag sprint D. All right. You're going to be guarding someone. As soon as they run, you sprint to turn them. Sprint by them. If they're dribbling the ball, it should be easier for you to turn and sprint because they can't go as fast as you while they're dribbling and while you're sprinting. So you should be able to sprint faster than the dribbler. Now, if someone can dribble and beat you in a race, we gotta work on your speed, but maybe you should back off them a little bit, but you can't quite do this, but it shouldn't get to that point. So inside hand will be tapping, outside hand will be shading the potential pass. All right, and then when we keep doing that, diagonal pro hops, we're doing a lot of zigzags and diagonals today. All right, you're gonna go in for a layup across the court. All right, then you're gonna pro hop to the other side of the court. All right, these guys are way too close when they're doing it. You want to be able to finish out forward so that people have to stay behind you. So it should be like the bounce should be around the free throw line for any kind of high schooler, slightly inside for younger kids. Like where he jumped from, no one, not even if you're a first grader, jump from where no one jumped from. Right there, that was decent, but he can go more diagonal. And what this does is, on defense, the best course of action for a person on a fast break is to change their direction. This is one of the 4 ways that you can change directions. Okay, you can go spin move, behind the back. What else is there? I guess between the legs. I don't know, but this is one of them right here. Doing a pro hop to a diagonal pro hop to get to the opposite side. All right, is that it? Now we got ball drop layups. All right, stutter step, don't take a negative step, then go forward and catch the layup. Easy peasy, right? But make sure that you're stepping forward, that you're not taking that negative step, that you reach out and that you can score that layup. Make it more and more difficult for them as they go on. Why you want to do this is because if you have a ball and someone's guarding you, then you can explode by them without any kind of hesitation because you're not backing up and rocking into your momentum. All right. Who's been doing the homework? Anybody? Somebody? Because the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. All right. We got Jacob doing some shots. Nice job, Jacob. Doing some free throws as well. Devin Booker. Devin Booker does the diagonal pro hop layup. I'm sure a lot of players do, but I've never seen him do it. Maybe. I don't watch too many games of his. Noah posting some film. Now Noah's doing some homework. See, we watch this every day, and we don't see you every day. Will this be the week that Noah keeps it perfect? Will this finally be that week? All right. Other people doing homework is looking like this online. All right. If I refresh that page, you get to see everybody's homework. All right. Scrolling through it. We got Olivia doing her homework right there. I see it. Jab step lips. I saw that one earlier too. Skill checklist for Noah. He's going for that medal online. You win medals if you post one of our 4 workouts. Or one of them is movie review, but the other 3 you can win a medal for it at the March 14th ceremony. Push-ups for Noah. Jacob again. Nice job. Let's take a look at Olivia's stuff real quick. All right. What kind of stuff is she posting? I was thinking this. If you guys want to post quicker stuff, you can learn how to fast forward your videos so that you post like a minute, but it's like all the time that you posted. That might be like an hour-long workout. All right, that's how you can post a large amount of video. You can just speed it up and you have to put it in like a movie editor or something like that. There are some free ones in the App Store. Just type in video editing and it'll give you a whole bunch of options, I'm sure. All right, anyways, great job to Olivia. All right, let's see the trivia question today. It is reset. Last month's winner was, of course, Adrian. Adrian, of course. Today, the trivia question is, which MVP had the most years in between winning the award again? Hopefully that's understood. We'll be right back after this commercial break. We're back. All right, man, that shot that Noah shot, I think it's supposed to relate to the people working on the roof. And are they really that clutch? I think that they are. So if you need your roof fix, it's Sovi. Sovi is how you pronounce that. All right. Anyways, which MVP had the most years in between winning the award again? MJ? No, that'd be the opposite. I mean, 3 years difference, okay. But no, it's not Michael Jordan. It's not Michael Jordan. I actually worded it in a way in which you couldn't search for it. Because Google keeps defeating me. You literally can just look at the list of MVPs and say who's most split by them. But I was actually surprised by this. But I guess everyone's prime is only so long. So if they win the award and then wait, like, let's say 15 years and then win it again, that guy has a 15-year distance between those two. So you can only answer once. I see both MJ options. 10-year gap in winning MVPs? No. I mean between one and then the next one. Not in his last one and his first one. in between winning the award again. So it has to be like he didn't win for a whole bunch of years and then he won again. So if he won 20 straight years, there was no gap. All right. So I mean, which MVP had the most years in between winning the award again? So that means, like, so if I won 3 straight years, I can't say that I won the award like 2 years in between. No, because I never had a gap. Because I won the middle one too. So it has to say in between. How about this? If you worded it like this, which human being had the most years in between eating dinner? If I ate dinner every day, yeah, there you go. That's the answer. The answer is Wilt Chamberlain. And the reason that I worded it like that is because if you search who had the longest gap in between winning 2 MVP awards, it comes up as Wilt Chamberlain. But if you word it like this, it doesn't. So Josias is winning, and I had to be pretty tricky right there, but that's the way that the cookie crumbles sometimes, and Josias is winning. Good job, Josias. Wilt Chamberlain is the answer. And if you want to know the details, it was a 5-season break. He won once, had a 5-season break, and then he won again in 1965. All right. Anyways, fast forwarding to the story of the day. Where is the story of the day? Oh, it's right here. Watch it. On the other side of the door is college. If you open it, you're just a student. But if you break the door down, you're on the team. How hard will you try once high school comes and there's a fire in the room? Will you keep trying to break the door down or just turn the knob? And how will you compete against the desperate for whom the door is locked? That's one of my favorite stories of ours. Yes, it's like some people live in the hood and they have to get out, or else they'll like die basically or go to jail. And you have to compete against those people for the NBA. That is tough because they have to do it. You don't have to do it. Your parents can afford college and stuff like that, and yet you still want to work hard. No, you're gonna quit after a while. You want to pretend like you are desperate, pretend like you have no other route than this basketball thing, and then you'll have a chance. All right, desperation makes heroes of us all. I just made that quote up. All right. Anyways, the oopsie daisy, pressed the wrong button. But the Detroit Pistons, who are in first place, got into a fight, and one of our players, what's his name? Homie's name. What's homie's name off the bench? I don't know his name. What's his name? He tried to fight LeBron too. Anyways, he left the bench. Stewart. Yeah, Stewart. He left the bench, and if you leave the bench to go fight, it's extra. You're in trouble a lot extra, all right? Because they had all these like rules back in the day where they made it so like you just can't leave the bench anymore. If you're in the game and fight, that's like a small suspension. If you're out of the game and come onto the court, that's a huge suspension. So the main point of all this is to say you need to keep your head about you while you're in the game, especially if you are important. If you're not important, I guess it doesn't matter. But if you are important and the game matters, you can't go out there and just lose it for your team. That can't happen, all right? Because if it does happen, then that means that you don't really like care about the team, all right? Or you don't care about that game. Your little conflict matters more than the game. So you can't lose your brain when this stuff is happening. You got to keep your wits about you. You don't need to go out there and swing. You can just stay in the game, win the game. And I say the same thing to you guys who are overly lazy. You get all sad and mad at the referee or the coach, and you're like, ugh. It's like, no, run down and go play defense, dog. Like, this is bigger than you. So don't let your selfish needs rear into this, all right? Next thing we got is the Bane mask. What? Okay, look, dude. If I can wear a mask like this during an NBA game, he like messed up his jaw or something like that, or like mouth or something happened, I think I would hurt myself on purpose just to look this cool. I love it. I mean, no way you could play as well, probably. And chances are he's like talking like Bane too. He's like, hello. I can't do the the Bane accent. But yes, would you wear a Bane mask during a basketball game? I totally would. I wore a mask when I broke my nose my freshman year in high school. Have I ever worn one ever since? I don't believe so. That was the only time I've ever worn a mask. It was a little hard to see, but it didn't look this cool, dude. I would have tried wearing it longer if it looked this cool. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Other thing we got. This is Gilbert Arenas talking about.
And then.
No, you don't need to talk. I'll talk for you. All right. No, this is him talking about the dunk contest. Everyone says that LeBron James ruined the dunk contest because he wasn't in it. He goes, what about all the people who won and then didn't defend their title? Like Kobe, like Vince Carter. I mean, I think that it does need action-packed stars because even with all these new dunkers who can like flip over cars, no one cares because no one knows their name. So I think that there is something where if the stars do it, it'll be great. But I think dunking has gotten such like to an art that if the stars did any dunks that we would care about, they really might get hurt, or at least their egos would get hurt. I'll tell you that, because I mean that's not flying no more. That's not even flying anymore. It's crazy. But yeah, to say that LeBron did hurt it though. When LeBron's one of the best dunkers who wasn't in the dunk contest, it kind of sucks. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna do your little show, even though I'm the best. That's kind of lame. So I do believe in it somewhat, but I think the others did have something to do with it as well. All right, last thing. This is a debatable. Is this a crossover? That's the question. Is this a crossover? This guy claims I did not get crossed up by what's his name? Steve Blake. I did not get crossed up by Steve Blake twice, by the way, in the same game. He did not get crossed up. He said he just changed directions and I jumped it. It's like, dog, that's a crossover. It's getting crossed up. What do you guys think? Peace! I mean, did he not just get crossed up? I mean, he says I jumped the coverage. No, you got tricked. And then it happens again and it busts in your face again. I mean, dog, that's a subtle crossover. You got your ankle stolen and you got beat by Steve Blake, one of the baddest white boys I've ever played. All right? And to say that he didn't is disingenuous. Literally, the guys on Twitter saying, oh, I didn't get crossed over. It's like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Anyways, just give Steve Blake his props and end it, please. Anyways, I'll give all you guys your props if you show up tonight for the workout. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Don't forget, on Friday, it's a big workout for us. Show up big on Friday. All right? Anyways, the quote of the day today, don't forget it, is no excuses. And if you do forget it, no excuses. No excuses. You hear me. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon, man. Play that outro music so I can get out of here. Reese pieces, everyone.
Rebound dips, like a quick tip on the second jump hips. Paint rules written in the old school scripts. Inside moves clean like apocalypse clips. Mumble voice low with the duff that rage. Inside scoring art like a book on a page. Legends in the paint from a different age. Now I carry that heat when I step in the cage. 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 When I step in the cage.
Yeah. I'm on a dirt road, sun low, boots full of dust. Riding this old horse, cause grit's all I trust. No jet, no whip, just a kid with a dream. Dribbling big hope on a broke down team. Jump shot rising like a lifeline thrown. Every rip I take feels carved in stone. Ordinary grind never makes you great. I need legendary sweat dripping off my face. Mine talk loud, but I hush that noise. I'm my own biggest fan in a world of false toys. Copy every move from the legends I see. Mimic the master, then rewrite the key. Courage hit heavy when your body feel done. Still go forward like the game must be won. Doors might close, but I break that spell. New roads open when you tail down hell. People quit inches from the crowd.